was the perfect time for the WNBA to also be posting about this. And they said nothing. And it just goes to show that all of us who have been speaking out about this and saying, like, it doesn't seem like you guys are giving Caitlyn, you know, the kind of props that she deserves for bringing all these eyeballs and, you know, the Caitlyn Clark effect that we talk about, viewership, money, all of those things. All of the people who were shouting this for the entire WNBA season, this is an instance where we are proved correct.
Sponsors of the WNBA are leaving the league in favor of Caitlyn Clark. These words in the title are more than merely theatrical ones. That is the real nightmare scenario that is currently being discussed in Adam Silver's office as companies covertly transfer funds from the WNBA to Caitlyn Clark. This isn't just another highlight reel for Caitlyn Clark. This is an issue for the WNBA.
She also teased Nike seems to be on board. Again, Nike. Christmas time is here. People are buying Christmas gifts right now, Hanukkah presents right now, holiday stuff right now. Caitlyn Clark reveals that she's got a PE, a golf shoe PE, on the way. That's big.
That's significant news. This video explains why WNBA sponsors are leaving the league, what they are constructing around Caitlyn instead, and how this might be the turning point that upends the existing WNBA leadership. Because you have a power issue as well as a PR one when sponsors determine that Caitlyn Clark is a better investment than the WNBA. And if this continues, the league as we know it may be coming to an end. From the moment Caitlyn Clark debuted into the WNBA, the numbers went berserk. Ratings increased. Suddenly, arenas that had been only partially occupied for years sold out. Highlights from the Indiana Fever took the top for the national network. Videos of Caitlyn pulling up from the logo received more views in a single evening than other teams received over the course of a season. Sponsors of the WNBA noticed those figures. They noticed that each graph told the same tale. Caitlyn Clark is one player at the center. Everything appeared normal at first. League-wide agreements were reached by sponsors. Their emblems appeared on the uniforms, the court, and the broadcast. The message to the public was straightforward. The WNBA has our support. However, those same sponsors were monitoring the data in real time while the league attempted to share the spotlight. Search trends, ticket resale prices, jersey sales, and social interaction. When Caitlyn arrived in the city, the same thing is being screamed by every metric. Caitlyn Clark is being followed by the WNBA audience. Thus, the inquiries began behind closed doors. Executives are contacting the league headquarters and posing straight queries. Can we have more Caitlyn Clark games on national TV? Is it possible for us to guarantee that Caitlyn is during our primetime windows? Can Caitlyn Clark's WNBA tale serve as the basis for entire campaigns? And this is where the league made its biggest mistake.
You see her at this event, you see the kind of noise that this is making, you see that this is trending on social media, you see that SportsCenter, Bleacher Report, all of these places, every media outlet is covering this, and you don't say anything. That's what we were talking about this whole season. We were correct. The fans that were saying that the WNBA seems to be trying to quiet the noise of Caitlyn Clark, not letting her shine to her full ability, and not, in turn, not helping your own players in the league, we were right. And this event proved it because the LPGA did literally everything.
The WNBA threw its precious goose into a meat grinder rather than shielding it. Harsh fouls, cheap shots, continual drama about whether she is overhyped. More energy spent defending the physical play than guarding the one player who is paying everybody's expenses. Fans took note. Every time Caitlyn Clark was smacked with another dirty play in a national WNBA game, sponsors took note. The league's harshness was not discussed on social media. It discussed the insecurity of the league. Thus, sponsors had to make a decision. The WNBA would treat Caitlyn Clark as the focal point if they didn't already. We began to see endorsement deals where Caitlyn Clark's face filled the frame and the WNBA logo shrank. Commercials that made no mention of the fever and only featured Caitlyn Clark in the product. Cross-sport events where Caitlyn was the main attraction. And the WNBA was barely a footnote.
They capitalized on the moment. They found a way to put it on television. They allowed people to be there. Caitlyn was signing autographs. They put their best golfer in the tour, league, whatever it's called. They put her with Caitlyn because they knew that she would get more eyeballs doing it. They propped up all of their golfers in one event. And you would be crazy to think that they're not going to have another event and invite Caitlyn to it. They're going to invite Caitlyn to as many events as they possibly can.
Imagine now what Adam Silver's life looks like as this WNBA sponsor exodus develops. There is a meeting going on. The most recent report is presented. A significant sponsor claims to be reorganizing their WNBA contract. Although they still desire some league presence, they now demand sole rights to Caitlyn Clark's appearances and content. Another company declares that funds from generic WNBA promotions will be transferred to a Caitlyn Clark-focused campaign that will be available on social media and at live events. The league is still compensated on paper. Everyone in that room knows what is actually going on, even though the checks are still clear. The WNBA logo is no longer associated with the value. It is connected to Caitlyn Clark. And all changes when sponsors discover that following the star rather than the shield yields a higher return. The product is no longer the league. It's Caitlyn Clark. Insiders are referring to this as the tipping point because of this. It is a red flag if a sponsor leaves the league for Caitlyn Clark. It becomes a vote of no confidence in WNBA leadership if 3 or 4 people follow. Team owners begin posing challenging queries. Why is our most valuable asset suffering the most? Why does every viral moment appear to occur despite league planning rather than as a result of it? Instead of WNBA playoff packages, why are sponsors inquiring about Caitlyn Clark tours? Fans also sense it. They will remain devoted to her rather than the league if they begin to feel that the WNBA despises the same athlete who initially piqued their interest. This is the horror scenario at full speed. A number of major WNBA sponsors give up on the league model and go straight for Caitlyn Clark. Games without her have ratings that plummet. Expansion plans get delayed. Budgets for marketing are cut. Players who fought for more investment are abruptly told the money is gone. In the meantime, Caitlyn Clark's brand continues to grow. She does documentaries, international tours, specials, and possibly even other sports and crossover events. The sponsors follow Caitlyn wherever she goes because the crowd consistently shows up. The question is straightforward at that time. Is it possible for the WNBA to continue without Caitlyn Clark? Or has the league taught sponsors and fans to prioritize the player over the product? The present WNBA leadership is unwilling to confront this reality. Building a contemporary sports league while battling the weight of your own superpower is impossible. You cannot pretend that Caitlyn Clark is simply another rookie after cashing the checks that her name generates. Additionally, you cannot allow her to be brutally attacked on national television while advising her supporters to remain calm and patient. Fans, sponsors, and the algorithm all see it. The same message is conveyed by every clip, rating increase, and sold-out building. The WNBA's future will either be built around Caitlyn Clark or it won't be constructed at all. This WNBA dilemma can yet be resolved. Instead of attempting to dim her shine, the league should decide to completely embrace the Caitlyn Clark era, protect her on the court, feature her prominently in every significant campaign, and use her limelight to develop new stars. However, since money always follows attention, the market will decide for them if they do not act quickly. And Caitlyn Clark is currently the focus of attention in women's basketball. Do you believe WNBA sponsors are doing the right thing by leaving the league for Caitlyn Clark, or are they contributing to the demise of women's basketball? Tell me in the remark. Watch the next Caitlyn Clark video that is currently on your screen to see just how profound this power shift is. And if you're still watching, let me know that you finished by leaving Clark a comment.
I'm not sure I've seen a commercial as well received as this Caitlyn Clark State Farm ad in a long time. You know, I actually played it on here before talking about the golf thing, but when you are looking at this commercial and why it was so well received, I think it was the delivery from Caitlyn Clark, but then I also think there was a line in there that really hit people.
Fans are going crazy over Caitlyn Clark's recently released commercial. This is the kind of Caitlyn Clark new commercial that dominates social media, brings WNBA discussions into the mainstream, and demonstrates once more why companies are unable to stop contacting her. In a brief Nike commercial, Caitlyn Clark appears more like the face of all women's basketball than a rookie from the Indiana Fever.
And in other Caitlin Clark news, Nike just released a brand new commercial featuring Caitlin Clark and her new Kobe shoe that she released today. And I saw this commercial yesterday on social media. I thought it was so cool. There's a shot when she's in the locker room and she opens her eye and it like turns into what looks like a snake eye, but when you zoom in, it's actually the Kobe logo in her eye. And as you know, Kobe's nickname was the Black Mamba. I just felt like across the board, this commercial was a 10 for 10. And a lot of people have been getting on Nike because they don't feel like they have been promoting Caitlin as much as they should. But I will say we have to give credit where credit is due. I feel like in the past month or so, they have been tweeting about Caitlin more. And then obviously with this shoe release, they made this super sick commercial to promote.
Clips of this Caitlin Clark advertisement are currently all over YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Fan responses and analysis of each frame. People are saying more than just that it's good. They claim that this could be Caitlin Clark's greatest advertisement to date.
Nike.
Dear Nike,
Dear Nike, why won't you stand up for me?
why won't you stand up for me? Why won't you?
Why do you claim to support women and girls? Yet when we need you most,
You remain silent.
Today, males are claiming our identity.
our sports,
Our spaces.
men and boys are stealing opportunities, medals, trophies, and our future.
It is not fair or just.
In fact, it's often dangerous. Yet you refuse to use your platform to stand up.
You say you're for social justice and progress.
So why do you allow men's rights to come before ours? See, with a big platform,
Comes an even bigger responsibility.
you have a chance to do the right thing, not just do the easy thing.
So we're asking you, Nike.
So we're asking you, Nike,
So we're asking you, Nike.
as the biggest voice in all of sports,
Will you stand up for me? Will you stand up for me?
will you stand up for me? Will you stand up for
In this video, we will discuss why fans are going crazy over this Nike Super Bowl style ad, how it relates to her previous State Farm commercial, and what it means for Caitlin Clark's WNBA marketing going forward. The brand's history began with Caitlin Clark's State Farm ad clips, which went viral during her Iowa days, before this new Caitlin Clark Nike commercial took off. She appeared as though she had been doing ads for years, and she was the first NCAA athlete to appear in a National State Farm commercial alongside Jake from the company.